Welcome back. My name is Dr. Carl Baird, and today I'll be taking you through 6 of the most important exercises to help you limit pain and keep active as you get older. So one of the primary concerns for adults as they get older, you're probably experiencing this now, is this worry in the back of your head that this minor low-level back pain, knee pain, over the course of the next 5-10 years is going to get worse and get to the point where it fully limits you and makes it hard to maintain your lifestyle. And so one of the best things you can do for that is to get stronger and to build strength to limit impact that goes through your joints so that you can keep active as you get older. But with that being said, it's important that the exercises we pick don't make our joint pain worse. And that happens a lot in this population. So we want to pick exercises that are safe and effective. So what I've done in this video is show you how to build strength without stressing your joints so that you can have less pain and maintain your lifestyle as you get older. Let's go ahead and get started. One of the most important muscle groups to target if you're concerned about pain as you get older is your glutes. Weakness in these hip muscles is one of the primary contributors to back pain, hip pain, and knee pain, which are some of the most common areas that adults experience pain as they get older. So we want to find exercises that strengthen this muscle without putting a lot of impact through the joints themselves. And that's where the glute bridge becomes in handy. It's one of my favorite exercises to target the glutes because not only is it safe, but there's a lot of variations that you can progress this exercise to make it very difficult to help at any ability level. So to perform, we're laying on our back, our knees are bent, our feet are flat on the floor, legs at about hip width, hands just laying at the side, and then you're going to press through those feet to bring the hips up. And you can do a little self-check by just poking at your glutes here and making sure that they are nice and firm and contracted, and come back down. So again, the glute bridge, one of the best exercises to strengthen your glutes, very easy to perform and very friendly on your joints. Give that one a try. Another important strengthening exercise to add into your routine for less joint pain as you get older is a hip hinge movement called the Romanian Deadlift. So learning the hip hinge is really important, not only in your strengthening routine, but just as you move throughout your day. It teaches you to keep a neutral spine as you're performing daily tasks, which again is going to lead to less pain and arthritis as you get older. So like the glute bridge, there's a lot of variations of this exercise. I'll show you the easiest and then talk it through how to make this harder. So the easiest way to learn the Romanian deadlift is with a band. And what I'm going to do, set that band on the ground, stand right on the middle, holding on to each end. And from there, I'm going to send my hips back, keeping that nice neutral spine, stopping when I feel tension in my hamstring. So again, I can go lower, but that's when I start rounding my back, and that's what we want to avoid. So just so you can see the whole movement, send the hips back and come up. And that's it. And again, a really great strengthening exercises for your hamstring and glutes. This is the easiest way to start ingraining that movement pattern, but once you have it down, you can easily use a kettlebell or a dumbbell and hold on to each hand if it's the dumbbell, the kettlebell right in front, to send those hips back. And as you get more comfortable and stronger, moving to a barbell would be the most advanced variation where you can really start to build strength in this movement to target those glute and hamstrings. The next exercise that you'll want to add into your routine to help limit pain as you get older is a squat. So like all these other exercises, there's a lot of different variations. A great place to start is just with the body weight squat. And so to perform, you start by finding the right stance, unlocking at your hips, and dropping those hips down and coming back up. And so the obvious way to make this a little bit harder would be simply to hold a dumbbell, hold a kettlebell right in front of you, and perform goblet squats. And from there, as you start to build more strength and confidence, you can do a barbell and start looking at back squats or front squats. Give that a try. Let me know how it goes. Another exercise to add into your routine to help limit joint pain as you get older is the lunge. Now, this is one of my favorite exercises because it's a very functional exercise, meaning it targets a lot of the muscles that we use on a daily basis to climb stairs, walk, hike, run, a lot of the lower body activities that we do. And so strengthening this movement will help you perform those activities and keep active as you get older. So I prefer the reverse lunge variation just because it's a little bit more joint friendly, specifically on your knees. So to perform the reverse lunge, you simply take a step back, drop that back knee, press up off the front leg to return to the top. Now, what you find a lot of times with this exercise is that if you already have some knee pain, it can be a hard exercise to perform. So a regression that still targets the same muscle group is a simple step up. And so what I like to do is just have people step up onto a block, press up off this top leg, and do step ups. And again, you can add weight to make it more challenging. And then as you build strength and as you build confidence with the step up, slowly start moving into the reverse lunge. And next we have the farmer's carry exercise. This is a functional core strengthening exercise, but it's a great full body strengthening exercise that helps limit impact on your joints. To perform, all you need is 2 dumbbells at a medium to heavy weight for you. From there, a light squeeze on that weight, roll the shoulders back so your upper body is nice and tense and strong. And from there, all you're going to do is walk forward, and when you run out of space, turn around and walk back, just making sure that your trunk is staying nice and upright and not being pulled side to side. But this is another great way to limit impact on your joints for less joint pain as you get older. And finally, we have the deadlift. So the deadlift is one of those exercises that we can use to target our glute and hamstrings, but also it's a full body strengthening exercise to create full body tension to limit impact on your joints for less joint pain as you get older. That's why I like it so much. The easiest way to learn this movement is with a kettlebell. So I do the kettlebell deadlift because you can start at a lighter weight before you move to maybe a barbell deadlift. And so to perform, you start with the kettlebell on the ground. You're going to send those hip backs, perform that hip hinge, then bend the knees to get the rest of the way down. So again, I'm making sure that I'm keeping a nice neutral spine, then pressing through my feet to stand all the way up. And to set it down is the same thing. I send my hips back, then bend the knees, really paying attention to the amount of spinal movement, creating that stiff spine so that we can build strength without stressing. So there you have it. That's 6 of the most important exercises to help limit joint pain and help you keep active as you get older. Just a reminder before you get started that the most important thing in strength training for adults is that these exercises stay safe, meaning we don't want our strength training routine to aggravate our joint pain. So really slow these movements down, focus on form, focus on control, and as you build strength and confidence each movement, then you can level up to add a little bit more weight to start building that strength to limit pain. So that's all I got for you today. If you do have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I do read them. I'm happy to help. Thank you so much for watching.